So I haven't officially announced this on here yet. Something I really want to do on this page is to review and revisit my top 10 anime of all time. As y'all can see, this my little list right here. It's my list. You don't gotta like it, but respect it. As y'all can see, I have the GOAT Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood at the top of that list. So what I want to do is watch each of these anime from top to bottom once again. Get my perspective on the anime throughout. See if it lives up to its spot on the list. See if it drops out of the list based on how I'm feeling about it upon rewatch. Really just revisit the greatness of these anime on this list. At the end of the day, all the anime on this list, in my opinion, are great watches. And of course, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of them. So we go talk about it a little bit in this video. I am 5 episodes into my rewatch right now, but in just the 5 episodes I've watched alone, it is so much to talk about. We're gonna get right into it. If you like anything I gotta say out all in the video, you already know what I gotta do. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. If you want TikTok, got some JJK videos coming for y'all tomorrow. But for now, we're on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. When approaching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I wanted to be very critical of it. Reason being is because I know it's a show that's been at the top of my list for a long time. It's at the top of a lot of people's lists for good reason. So now, me being an adult, I wanted to judge it fairly and just see if it really lives up to that hype still till this day. 5 episodes in, I can say with confidence that it definitely has. First of all, the setup from the first episode on how shiesty this government really be moving. We got these state alchemists gladly jacking themselves as the dogs of the military, carrying out deeds handed down to them by the Fuhrer with no questions asked. Take Ishval, for example. We learn in this 5th episode that Scar is the last remaining Ishvalan after the decimation of Ishval entirely. After a military soldier wrongfully shot an Ishvalan child, which led to this war to begin with. And then when Fuhrer Bradley got tired of dealing with it, he was just like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and take Ishval off the map altogether. And they just did it because that's the orders that they received. Sounds pretty familiar, huh? Before I get back on track, I just want to say for everybody who was even arguing that Shigaraki and Caesar One could do anything to Scar, y'all are out of y'all mind. Scar is doing more in the first 5 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Matter of fact, I think he's only been around for like 3 of the 5 episodes that I've watched than Shigaraki was able to do for his first 3 to 4 seasons on My Hero Academia. Respect that man, Scar. Anyway, back to my favorite Elric brothers. Yeah, we already know they committed the ultimate taboo. In an attempt to try to bring their mom back, Ed had the bright idea, hey, we can use alchemy to do just that. They trained with their teacher for I think a year and some change to make it happen. Despite all the risks, they still tried anyway, failing unfortunately, resulting in the loss of Ed's arm and leg and Al's entire body. Now, first of all, I really love the determination that the brothers have off rip in this series. Despite losing everything, they moms, they dad is not in their life, they were thankfully still able to hold on to each other as they traverse this world to find a way to bring their bodies back. It's not sweet at all. They run into their fair share of opposition on this journey in just the first 5 episodes, mind you. We get introduced to this religious cult that's convincing their followers to carry out these nefarious deeds when the priest shows that he can make miracles happen with this philosopher's stone that he has in his possession. And now seek to claim it, but once they get into a fight with the dude, after a while, the little philosopher's stone he has ends up perishing. But still, in this little exchange alone, they get to see the power and the might of the philosopher's stone. And it gives them more hope that if they get into just a little bit of this philosopher's stone, it's possible that they can bring their bodies back through its means. Right after this, we also see that they're introduced to Shao Tucker, a face that I was not looking forward to seeing again. This man is trash. It's insane that they introduced this character only 4 episodes into the series. He goes on to show not only just how far you can take things with alchemy by combining his child with his dog to create a chimera in order to pass the state alchemist exam to be reinstated as a state alchemist for the following year. He also goes on to show the lengths that some alchemists are willing to go in order to maintain that status. And as a Shao Tucker, being in the military is way better than being out. The benefits that they provide are too great, so much so that he would be willing to sacrifice his child and his wife, allegedly, in order to maintain this status. This man is a sicko. And by doing this, he even compares himself to Ed and Al, saying that in the end, we knew the risk, but we risked it anyway, right? Ed and Al trying to bring their moms back, knowing the risk, still did it anyway, resulting in what happened to them. Now, in the case of Shao Tucker, I'm pretty sure that he knew the risk and he knew that he would not be able to reverse engineer it to where he could bring Nina and their dog back after the operation, but he just did it anyway. He is a sick fuck. And finally running into their last bit of opposition in this last episode, going head up with Scar, who, mind you, has been taking out state alchemists like it's nobody's business. And honestly, if it wasn't for the plot, Ed and Al would have got packed up in this episode too. In just 5 episodes, this man Scar is a legit threat. We had Armstrong going up against him in this episode. We got Mustang thanking him for allowing them to corner Scar, who, mind you, ended up escaping even after getting cornered. And even Armstrong responds honestly saying, I wasn't trying to corner him. In fact, I was barely able to keep myself afoot with this man. He is built different. The Ishvalans have to be proud of their last man standing. I'm gonna be done glazing Scar after this, but I love how his character is being characterized so far in this series. He's somebody who who we know is a killer, but he clearly leaves civilians out of it altogether. He's willing to leave Al out of the mix when he gets into his fight with Ed and Al in this episode, telling Ed, look, my only business is taking you out. I will leave your brother alone as long as you're willing to be on the chopping block, which obviously, as we know, at this point, Ed is pretty much over everything. Being reminded of the deeds that he did to try to bring his mom back, leading to Al's body being removed. Not only seeing that Nina and their dog were combined to make this chimera, but then finding out that she got murdered. Yeah, he's pretty much done with everything, but it takes a riveting speech from his brother Alphonse to get bro's head back in the game, leading him to go back home to get Ed's arm repaired and Al's armor back sturdy again. We see this a couple times throughout the series, and I really like when they go back to Winry and her grandma. Absolutely loving my rewatch of the series so far. I'm looking forward to seeing the Humongulus get involved more as the season goes on. My dog Hughes, man, I'm enjoying every second that this man is on screen right now. Definitely picking up early hints on the Führer's shiesty behavior, and also connecting the pieces that I didn't on my first and second watch of the series when it comes to Ishval and the military as a whole. The fact that the military wiped out Ishval because they united against them when they were the reasons why the Ishvalans did what they did to begin with is baffling, but I'm really loving this storyline. And of course, seeing what Ed and Al get into throughout the series. Great to see all of their experience and seeing them really go through it realistically as young boys, having to be dogs of the military while also experiencing all this loss around them, constantly having their thought processes shaken up by people like Shao Tucker and Scar. The determination remaining the same. At the end of the day, we getting our bodies back through hell or high water. Let me know your thoughts on Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in the comments. I'll be dropping some more videos on this series as I go through my rewatch. I'm going through my whole list, and by the end of it, we will see if Metal Alchemist Brotherhood maintains that #1 spot.